Ian Cardoni as Rick, and Harry Belden as Morty. But who are they? And how did Adult Swim even find them?
Gearhead, buddy! Listen, we gotta help Mr. Poopy Butthole.
So, if I had a nickel every time a popular franchise replaced the voices of their main characters within the same week of October 2023, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happens twice. Rick and Morty Season 7 kicks off a new era for the show with Justin Roiland gone, meaning new voice actors filling his shoes. The premiere episode is honestly not that good, but we hear a ton of Rick's voice, and it's mwah! Perfect. Rick is played by a guy named Ian Cardoni, while Morty is Harry Belden. They're both relatively unknown in Hollywood, taking on small roles in casual TV movies or shows. Well, a new interview with co-creator Dan Harmon and showrunner Scott Martyr reveals the process of finding these guys, and how it was harder than you could possibly imagine. First, it was always intended for Rick and Morty to have separate voice actors now. The team kinda felt like Roiland's voice was wearing down over the years, thanks to the way too intensive job of 2 main characters. Being able to separate them would split the work, make things easier for the actors, and help keep the show going for generations to come. With that in mind, the casting process ended up with thousands of people going for the gold, eventually narrowing down to a few hundred. That happened over the course of 6 months, and got so overwhelming that they even considered doing a global hotline for anyone to enter. Still, they decided against that though, because these are Rick and Morty fans after all. It would turn into an endless barrage of prank calls, and I don't even want to think about what else. As the search continued, the team's main goal was to find a near exact sound-alike. They never intended to directly address it within the show's universe. I mean, not every fan knows about the whole Justin Roiland fiasco behind the scenes. By keeping Rick and Morty's voices as close to the original as possible, anyone and everyone can watch the show without missing a beat. But now, you might be wondering, with these different voice actors, will Rick and Morty eventually change and become new personalities? We've always tried to walk a tightrope between changing characters that technically shouldn't really be changing that much. Because while our experience is a decade long, Morty is 14 forever, so how much is he arcing out? At the same time, there's been a growth of Morty over time. At the risk of generalizing it, he's becoming less and less of a punching bag and more of a partner to Rick. Do the new voices give us an opportunity to do more changing? Not so much as maybe it will mesh well. We've got a bit of a cave to get through where these guys are voicing already written episodes. Another way of asking what you're asking is to say once we've watched 2 seasons of the show from here and we're back in a writer's room saying, is it going to affect our writing of the characters having lived with these new voices for a while? On a nuanced level, for sure. Assuming we keep watching the show while we're writing. I agree. They had a uniquely difficult situation of having to jump in and repopulate color in late game animation. Moving down the line, when they have the luxury of being part of the animatics early in process, the more they become the character, the more I can see the flourishes they add, and the ad-libs they throw in. That wasn't a luxury they had at the starting gate. The more comfortable they get with these characters, they may add some fun color that we might use. So Rick and Morty won't be the exact same from here on out, but it's still pretty close, and I'm looking forward to seeing what changes. This is an era without Justin Roiland, and who knows what's gonna happen. But what do you think about the new voices? Are they as good? Let's talk in the comments. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.